Your life. Your life. Your life.
Hi guys, this is Stephanie. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Testing? Oh, there it is. That was weird. I feel like that happens all the time. Sometimes I will be focused and ready to go, and then all of a sudden, like, something crazy happens with like the intro or the microphone or the graphics, whatever. God is good. He is faithful. I'm going to keep going. So if you are checking us out on YouTube, hello. I decided to give you guys another episode of the remix movement on a weekday. Normally, I only do the Remix Your Life segment once a week. But this week, I could not pass out the opportunity. So if you didn't miss out on our last episode, it was episode 135. And we talked about purposeful time in the Bible. And it was a really good episode. If you want to listen to it, it's definitely streaming on our YouTube and also on all of the other audio streaming. But definitely check that out if you want to get deeper in your relationship with God. And today, on this special Remix Your Life episode, I am going to splash in there our segment that is called Miracle Spotlight. Yes. Normally we do one Miracle Spotlight per season, which is basically every 3 months. But sometimes you just got to do it, right? You just got to like go with the flow and allow God to move in you. And this is the moment. This is the moment to do another Miracle Spotlight. It's very timely with regards to what's going on. All right. But for today, for the recording of today, it's funny to know that I did not know that on the 19th of August, which is today, it is National Aviation Appreciation Day or something like that. Lewis shared a story. Lewis, my husband, he shared like a video from his company, and he's so prideful about what he does and his company and what they're doing. So, check it out. But today is National Aviation Appreciation Day. So because Lewis is an aviation technician and because we have some friends that also work in the same company or work in a different company that has to do with aviation, we are appreciating everybody who works in this industry because we need you guys so that we can continue to have our airplanes, regardless if it's commercial flights or international flights or domestic flights or military flights, or whatever kind of flights, all those airplanes, we need you guys. We need pilots, we need engineers, we need assembly line, production line, cleaning staff. We need all of it. All right, so we need all of it, and we're appreciative of you. On this same day, the 19th of August, it is, and this is very dear to my heart because I love ice cream, it is National Soft Served Ice Cream. And I actually got Carvel. And if you know me, you know that I love Carvel. I love their Carvelanches, their Sunday Dashers, just their soft serve ice cream, vanilla, chocolate. I love their chocolate crunchies. I love their birthday cakes. If you like the Carvel ice cream cakes, definitely leave a comment on our YouTube channel or on the regular podcast channel. Just let me know. Let me know if you work in aviation too. Let me know if you like soft served. But yeah, this is a very important holiday. How could I not order soft served ice cream on National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day? Because I appreciate it. So today's a cheat day. I'm just gonna have some ice cream. So yeah, have some ice cream. All right, so now that I got all of that done and out of the woods, all right, today's focus is on how one person changed my life forever for the good. I just found out on Monday that a good friend of mine from work is going to be leaving. She is leaving, and when I thought about if she was leaving or not, I called her just to double check, and I'm like, hey, Marie, is it true that you're leaving? Like, what's going on? She is a little bit older and wiser, but it has nothing to do with that. She's not retiring. I guess this is kind of like a forcing of a retirement, but basically, she's dealing with some medical issues, and it's gotten to the point where her body aches. It's very difficult to work, and I understand. I totally understand if you're somebody who you cannot be able to work in an office, be able to get up, be able to drive. I get it, right? But Marie changed my life. And I really hope that she takes this time to listen to this. I know my friend that we have in common, Maria, is going to see that I talked about Marie, and hopefully she will listen to this podcast. But this podcast episode is dedicated to you, Marie, because I'm a little sad that you're going to be leaving. And the reason why is because I really do feel like you changed my life for the better. And yeah, you really played an important part. And at one of my moments in time where I did not think that I was going to work again, and at a time where I was at a very low point, and at a time where it was very difficult, you gave me a chance. And I'm just going to go into details for everybody to know, but consider this an episode where I get to share the love that I have for my friend Marie, and to be able to share with you guys how sweet, affectionate, wise, honest, amazing person that Marie is. All right. So basically, when I got married, I was working for a social media company, management company in Boca Raton. And after a few months, they laid me off. And due to budget cuts or whatever, they laid me off. It wasn't because of my performance. They just, unfortunately, I was the last person to get in and the first one to get out. That's basically, if they're trying to cut, that's what happens, right? So after a few months, they laid me off. My husband and I, we just got a new apartment. We just moved to Deerfield, and we were trying to navigate everything, but we went from a 2-income household to a 1-income household. And this was at the very first year of my marriage. It was very difficult. I got to the point where I was like, you know what, Lewis, I need to look for anything. I am applying to all of the department stores. I am applying to all of the secretary jobs, receptionist jobs. I have a degree in English and communication. I'm going to apply to news stations. I'm going to apply to content writing positions. I remember going to interviews in Delray and West Palm. I remember going to interviews for radio stations, for TV stations, for all these different places. I even got to the point where I was looking for a customer service job, and something that was so basic, but I was looking for a 9-to-5 job where I can get paid a certain amount of money and I can go back to my newly wedded life in a 2-income household. It was a lot of pressure for Lewis to be under when all of a sudden we just paid for this big wedding, and now we're moving into this new place and my wife doesn't have a job. So it got to the point where I was really struggling. It was very difficult. And I got a phone call from Marie, and Marie said, I saw your application online and I would like to go ahead and interview you for a bilingual customer service position in the concierge department for a timeshare company. And at first I heard timeshare company and I was like, I don't know if I want to work there. But I was desperate, guys. I was desperate. I needed to do something. Like, I had a minimum of what I wanted to get paid, and I was up for the challenge, and I was like, I will take anything, right? But I really wanted to get a job. And she called me, and I remember going to the interview, and I wore a blazer, and I wore slacks, I wore heels, I had my hair down, curly. Marie is a tough cookie. Marie actually spoke to me half in English and half in Spanish to make sure that I knew how to speak Spanish. She asked me where I was from. I told her my family is from Puerto Rico, but I'm American. I told her that, I have a bubbly personality. I'm somebody who is communicating with everybody, and that I was willing to work as soon as possible. I'm talking about, like, if she called me the next day to work, I was ready to go, right? And the hours, I was willing to go to whatever hours, as long as I got 8 hours a day, full time, 5 days a week. That's what I was looking for. And I remember I waited maybe like a week or two, and I got a phone call from Marie's boss, Greg. And Greg no longer is a part of this department, and Marie actually is in another department, which is even better for her. But Greg called me, and he gave me the job, told me when to start, and he also said he wanted me to meet the rest of the group. And they even were going to pay me more than what I expected. Like the bare minimum of what I expected, they paid me more. Like this was the miracle. Like something I did, something in my personality, something in my spirit was convicting of Marie to go ahead and say, I want her, right? And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to God for that. I'm so grateful to Marie. Like, even when I started working, she was the person that trained me and everything, and answering the phones and transferring phone calls. Like, she heard my phone calls. I sat with her and she was so patient. Like, literally, she was so patient. I remember taking notes and I had so many questions, and Marie was always there. She never had a bad attitude. She never complained. She was on there, right? And I remember telling Marie that I have a degree in English. I would really like to be a part of the digital marketing department. I would really like to. And she kept telling me, well, Stephanie, a way for you to kind of put your toes in is why don't we talk to the marketing director and find out if you can do something for them? Maybe write some content, do some reviews, see what happens. Bam, I got my foot in the door. I connected with Marie, who connected with Suzanne, who's actually my current boss in the digital marketing department. And I didn't get into the department for the first 2 years that I was at the concierge, but I had the responsibility of replying to online reviews. And it did take me some time, and I was getting used to it, but I was using my writing skills. I was still doing customer service. I'm telling you, Marie was there. Marie had like everything. She's so organized, right? This woman, she is so organized. And she, like I said, she always had a smile on her face. Even if it was a bad day, she was always like ready for work. She's such a go-getter, okay? I love Marie. So Marie's going to hear this and she'll be like, oh my gosh, she's so kind. But no, it's all true. It is all 100% true. So I was in the concierge department for about 2 years, and I kept asking my boss, you know, like, is there an opening? Can I be a part of the digital marketing department? I want to do more than just the reviews. I want more responsibility for digital marketing. Can I do something with social media? Like, I had all these ideas, but I had to stay committed to my job position, and I had to have hope. And again, Marie said, you never know. Maybe one day the position will be open and you'll be put into it. And literally 2 years later, I had a meeting with Suzanne, who's the director of digital marketing at my company. And something about her, something about my work ethic, something about what Marie had said, like everything all together worked to my benefit. And praise the Lord, I got in. So I've actually been working in the digital marketing department. I'm going on almost 5 years. Next year, February, will be 5 years. And all of this would have not been possible had it not been for Marie. Like, honestly, like I never would have gotten my foot into this company had it not been for me, Marie. I never would have been able to work on my skills for communication, organization, everything that we did, every single, thing that I had responsibilities for. Like, Marie was such a great example. And I would not still be working for this company had it not been for Marie. So what happened was when I moved over to this next department, Marie had already moved into another department. And I was so sad to see her leave my department, but I didn't know that we were going to still be seeing each other. So even though we're in 2 different departments in one building, I still see Marie in the hallways, in the elevator, by the stairs. Like, I still get a chance to see her after I park my car in the parking garage. I still see Marie, and I see that despite the fact that sometimes she feels sick with the illness that she has, she still moves forward. Like, here's another thing about Marie, right? She is always a giving person. I remember we used to eat lunch together, right? So it would be me, Marie, and 2 other friends of ours that currently still work at the company. And we used to have lunch together. And at times she would buy, and we'd be like, oh, let's pitch in. And she's like, no, don't worry about it. I got it. And she was always so giving. She was always so giving. She gave great advice. She gave just great company. And she was just such a great person. She still is to this day. So to end this episode, I give all the glory and honor to God first, because God put Marie in my life for a reason. And then I give thanks, immense thanks to Marie for being my guide in this particular company, for helping me out in starting in this company, for giving me a chance. Like, Marie, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say it enough. I'm going to miss you when you leave those doors tomorrow. And I did tell you over the phone that I did make you a special gift. And I took the time to think about it. And there's something really funny is that I ordered something thinking it was 3 ounces. And apparently it's 3 pounds. But it's something really good. I hope it gives you relaxation. I hope it gives you comfort. I hope it's a little bit of something so that you know how much I appreciate you. Because, Marie, I appreciate you so much. You are a living miracle. I do believe that God is always going to be there with you. You just need to keep trusting him, keep shining. Your husband is blessed to have you as his wife. Your family is blessed to have you in their lives. I am blessed to still have you as my friend. I know that when COVID is gone, eventually all of us will be able to go eat, to go have dinner together, to go spend time out there. I'm going to keep your phone number. I'm going to call you. I'm going to see you on Facebook. But I want you to know that you are loved, and that even though you are leaving the company and you are physically leaving me, you are never leaving my heart. You are always going to be in my heart. You are always going to be the person that took a chance on me, saw something different, and was the miracle that I needed in that time. The miracle that I still needed throughout the years I was working at the concierge. The miracle that is such a beautiful person. You are a beautiful person. And I love you so much, Marie. So that's my miracle spotlight. I'm sorry. I talked a lot about Marie, but that's what it's about. It's all about letting people know of how your life has been changed by others, of how your life has been changed by these people that God puts in your lives. And in a sense, they become the miracles that we really need in our lives. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And Marie, lots and lots of kisses and lots of hugs I'm going to be giving you tomorrow. Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Friday Prayer Wave. Thank you. God bless. If you enjoyed listening to this podcast, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Remix Movement for more updates. Be sure to check out our videos on YouTube and subscribe. Feel free to send us a DM with your feedback, questions, and any topics that you would like to hear in any of our future episodes. Thank you, and God bless.